In this video, we're going to walk through this model home, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to show you drone shots like this that show you this home under construction and show you lots that are available where you can build with an amazing view. The home that we're about to walk through is called the Lexington plan with Pulte Homes. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and is approximately over 3,200 square feet. As you can tell, when you first walk in the front door, it's open to the second story, and there is an amazing game room and media room combination up there that we will see also later on in the video. And by the way, my name is Raj Sahu. I'm a realtor in Central Texas, and I represent buyers looking at new homes. In fact, I've worked with 17 different builders just in the last 2 years. So walked a lot of these model homes and excited to walk this one. And just like we usually do, I'm going to go right out to the main living area where I find a lot of buyers keep telling me this is where they spend the bulk of their time, is in that living room, dining, kitchen area, mostly kitchen and living. And that's what I think they did a good job with here. It starts in this kitchen. They have this large kitchen island that opens up to the living room and dining behind me, where when all of that is all in one space, everything just feels very large here, especially when we look at comparable homes around this price point. And that's what I want to start off with here. Pulte is a nationwide higher volume builder, and here in the Austin metro area, I think they do a pretty good job with getting you a lot of square footage for your dollar. For example, in this community right now at the time of this posting, we have this plan for sale all in the mid to high 600s, depending on which home and what upgrades were chosen, of course. Now, that is not easy to get in the Austin metro area, and we'll talk more about this area and the community that we're in later on in the video. Getting back to the plan, this is going to be a Pulte planning center. I don't know why they call it that. It's pretty much just a built-in desk that opens up usually to the main living area. It's in a lot of their floor plans, and Pulte being a nationwide builder, a lot of people who move here who've bought Pulte, always say, oh, I know the Pulte planning center because it's in a lot of their plans. That's actually going to be a look at the pantry, and then that door would be access to a 3-car garage. This would be a mud bench area. Of course, if you come in from the garage, you need to take off your shoes. And then as shown, this is going to be the utility room where you have washer and dryer. I like that fun tile they chose here just to kind of mix things up in that area. Getting back to the Pulte Planning Center, or what people call the PPC, I'm not really sure how much people use that area. I've had people say it's great for like a built-in desk if they're cooking something and they just need to get back to like their laptop or something or some work. It's nice to have like a built-in desk area close by. I've had some people say their kids use it to get away from the game room if, siblings or friends are upstairs playing. I've had some different uses. I've also had people say it's a waste of space and they just put their mail there. So I think it really depends on kind of how you can use that space, and there's so many different uses of it. This is going to be the dining area. As you can tell, it's combined with the living room and kitchen, as we seem to be getting away from having a formal dining area or having space set aside for that formal dining. I think for a lot of buyers that don't enjoy formal dining, they don't need to sit at a table to eat, or you end up sitting in front of your TV anyway, then I think it's nice to have it combined all in this area. Really makes this living room feel that much larger. Even when you take a seat here, the windows that open up to the patio on your left and then your dining to your right, this all feels like one space, which is great. Okay, moving on, we're gonna head outside, take a look at the patio and the backyard. And while we're heading out there, I want to talk about the community that we're in. It's called Crescent Bluff. It's a community that is in Georgetown, Texas, and really on the western side of Georgetown, that has these great hills, some topography, and some views that, again, you're going to see later on in the video. Now, aside from the obvious of what's great about this community, like the greenery and the views, what I also like about this community is its proximity to a close golf course called Cimarron Golf Course. You have some very premium, higher end homes around that area that are forever homes, which I think is always good to have close by. As we always say in real estate, you never want to be the most expensive home in a neighborhood or in a given area. You always want to be around the middle and let the high end continue to bring you up. And that's always a good strategy to follow. Also close by is a new grocery store called HEB. Now, I know what most people are thinking, it's just a grocery store. What's the big deal? The big deal is when you have infrastructure coming up like that, other businesses tend to follow. And if you look around that area around HEB, you're going to see there's tons of commercial activity now around that area. So once upon a time, people came out to this area. It was so far to the city. You just came out for peace. Now I think people are coming out for views, livability, affordability, but still getting amenities that are close by. Getting back to the plan, this is going to be the primary bedroom, which we just saw. It's a very unique where as soon as you walk in, you're actually hit with one of the walk-in closets. And I'm trying to figure out how good or bad that is, because I'm thinking about my walk-in closet and my dirty laundry. Do I have people just kind of close by seeing that when they're in my house? I'm not sure. I think maybe I just keep that door closed and that would be the end of that. But either way, I think the good part about it is there's 2 walk-in closets, one there, and then we're going to see another one accessible through the primary bathroom. Let me know what you think about that, having the closet there accessible from the bedroom. I've had some people say they like that. They don't want to have to go through the bathroom to get to their closet, but I'm not sure about that location right at the entrance. Focusing in on the primary bathroom, I like some of the upgrades that they chose here. Unique cabinet color with a dark countertop, and then everything else is light and bright. Now they do have an acrylic pan as the shower floor here in the primary shower. One thing I'll mention about Pulte is their model homes don't tend to be so way above the budget in terms of upgrades. Some model homes I see, everything is upgraded well beyond what anyone's imagination could be for their budget. And so what I find myself telling buyers when I'm walking through these model homes is be careful, don't fall in love with the design per se. That's not the floor plan. That's an over-the-top design that's going to cost you a lot of money, and it may not be in budget. My point in sharing that with you is I think these model homes are a little bit closer to what you're usually getting. Like I usually don't see too many acrylic pans in an owner shower. Usually it's upgraded, and to not see that in the model home is a bit unusual. But I think Pulte is just being a little bit more realistic instead of going over the top with everything. Okay, moving on, we just saw the second primary closet behind us, so it's accessible through the full bathroom. Let's get to the rest of the first story here, and then we'll head upstairs. I'm excited to show you that game room, media room combination because I think it's fantastic, especially at this price point. So getting back to the front of the home, what's ahead of us through those double doors to the left of the front door is going to be a study. Now, there was a builder agent that's using that study because this is a model home in there, and she was on a call, so I want to be respectful and not kick her out just to make this video. It's a study, but what's unique about this plan is that would normally be a flex area, and this is a powder bath area. Flex area just means that it would be open with no doors, but you have an option to do exactly what's shown there, which is add double doors and do a study, or they have an option currently to do a bedroom in that area, which would obviously give it a closet, close it off more, and then that powder bathroom would become a full bathroom. Now, you'd still have to access that full bathroom from the hallway, so it would still act as kind of like a pseudo powder bathroom for guests when they're over your home. But I think it's great to have that option, whether you value that study there in that location, or if you value a second bedroom downstairs. Maybe you have parents staying with you and you want them to have an area downstairs to stay in. So it's nice to have that option, especially if you're building this home from scratch. Moving on, we are finally at the game room area. So I like this game room loft area for a lot of reasons. First off, I love the space and the media room that's a little bit more enclosed right off of it. I like that it still feels open. So if you look down that railing, which we will do later on, you'll see it's the front entrance of the home. But I like that it's closed off. So I have a lot of people that say they love these open concept homes, but the idea of hearing their kids or anybody on the second floor while they're cooking or downstairs, it's just a little bit much. Sometimes you just need some privacy in your home. And I like that the game room and this media room are both very private from the other areas of the home, like the main living room. And then as we get into this media room, I like the amount of square footage that's in here. Like I always say, I can't disclose dimensions just because builders hate it. They don't like when we share dimensions because these plans can change over time, and I just don't know when you're going to be watching this walkthrough. So I will just say while I'm in here, it's very spacious, and I think Pulte, like I was saying before, tends to do a good job with getting you a lot of square footage for your dollar. Now, currently, this is a structural upgrade. Structural upgrade means you have to pick those upgrades before you actually contract on the home. It actually goes into your initial contract. And in this community, they have this media room as an upgrade. Again, downstairs, I talked about that study and the powder bath. The study is a structural upgrade. I can't cover all the different upgrades that are in these homes, but I will emphasize it does vary from community to community. And actually covering one of those structural upgrades is you can add another bathroom on the second floor, where one of these bedrooms would have like an in-suite full bathroom, instead of just having the hall full bathroom, which we'll see here in a second. Now upstairs, we do have 3 bedrooms. I like the desk that they put on the side there. It just gives you an idea of kind of the spacing that's possible in this area. And I think it's always nice having a built-in desk or an area for built-in desks in some of these upstairs bedrooms. Good size walk-in closet. In fact, I think almost every bedroom up here is a good walk-in closet. And while we head over to the full bathroom that's accessible through the hallway, I did want to mention downstairs, I did miss in the primary bedroom, there's an option for a bay window, and it just adds a curve on that back wall, adds an extra window. I think that's a great upgrade, especially if the price is right, of course. I think that opens up that space so much, and for a space that you're going to be using all the time, I think it's a good upgrade to consider. And then in the primary shower, they had an option currently to take out the tub and just extend the walk-in shower to make it like a large shower, what some people call a super shower. So I like some of the structural upgrades that you can consider before actually contracting on these homes to really make it suitable to your needs. And that's why I love walking new construction. It tends to have much less compromise than buying a pre-owned home. This is going to be the second bedroom upstairs. I like the configuration that they have here. It's an interesting way to put the beds. But hey, if you have a lot of kids, you got to do what you got to do. I'm imagining my 2 nephews that are close in age, they probably love a room like this. And then this is going to be the walk-in closet. What's interesting is they have another door here that goes to, I don't know what I call this, a secret closet space. That's something fun. As I mentioned, Pulte finds ways to get square footage into plans as much as they can and try to, they don't like to leave dead space from what I've seen before. And this bedroom, of course, looks out to the front of the home, which we just saw previously. I like when you exit here, everything's still very open. If you need to yell at each other in your house, somebody's upstairs, somebody's downstairs, you can still do that here. And then this is going to be the last bedroom. And again, wait till the end. I have some good drone footage. It's going to show you some views here in a second. One thing I want to mention is, first off, the accent wall. That's a really simple accent wall where they just have that color band. I think that's so cool. I think it's really fun, especially for people that have kids, and they always say, I want to do something fun for my kids. And then people talk about upgrading like their tile in the bathroom. And I always think, hey, why not an accent wall? Like, it's something that's inexpensive, something you can do fun aftermarket with your kids. So they, you just designed your home. Maybe your kid can get involved and, pick the accent band color or something fun like that, or, something that they can do with you. And I think that that's always fun, because building a home from scratch, it can be stressful at times, but it can also be very enjoyable. And when you're enjoying it with everybody who's looking to move into this home, I think that that's very fun and very rewarding. Okay, so we're going to walk out of here, and I'm going to show you what you can get in the northwest corridor of the Austin metro area. Here it is. This is going to be one of the Lexington plans that's under construction and for sale currently in the home. And take a look at the views that are possible back here. And for so many people, they think, well, views means $1 million plus range. That's not always the case. There are some great communities around this area. You see tons of lots that are here where you have some good drop-offs, some great views, and even if you don't get that view necessarily in your backyard, you still have it in your community. For example, they have a new amenity center that's going in. It's straight ahead in that pool area, which I'm going to give you a closer look on right here. So this is the new amenity center that's under construction. You see the basketball court on the left side is just getting finished out here. But take a look at this, the view right off of the pool, which is absolutely amazing. Now, if you've liked this model home walkthrough with Pulte and you want to watch another one of a bigger home that has 2 islands, click on the provincial plan thumbnail that's appeared on your screen and you'll see a great walkthrough of that. And then again, if you are looking at real estate in the Austin metro area or surrounding areas, let me know. If I think I can help you, I'll let you know that. If I think there's a better fit with another realtor, I'll connect you. And as always, hope this helps. Take care.